Alright. There we go. Makes the filter work. Can the band here, everybody? You know? I see. Hey. When down and out, look at your face and say, oh, oh. Candy pants. Candy pants. Yeah. Ladies wanna ride on my mustache. Sit on my face. No, I'm kidding. Hey, what's good, everybody that's not watching? Everybody, nobody? Tap to change the mustache. My filters are so slow and the videos lag so much that I don't even know if it'll actually work. Cause my phone is a piece of trash. Ha! Yeah. Hoi. Hi. What do you think about this one? Hi, what's up? Sophisticated, far grown up stuff. You know? Face getting this turd, little whatever this is across my face. Like I'm Harvey Williams or something. Yeah. See the brothers in the problems and see, what it happens in the talk shows and what we gotta do. We gotta change, but we don't need to change. Just be yourself. Nothing else. I'm cool with it. Wait, hold on. I'm cool with it. It's just like, this is my act. What? What did you say? I can't believe what you just said. Can you believe what they just said? They did, and they said. Let's give a round of applause, everybody, and then let's sit and talk about this and recollect about what is going on with the things that is happening because of television on the TV shows and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, can I get a witness? No, obviously not, because I ain't got nobody watching me. Because everybody's either probably at work and or out watching the football game or doing something else because they're consumptionistic, non-interactive, or something. I don't know. Maybe you got a wife or girlfriend. I'm just a loser right now at the moment. This will be fun. I need another relationship, but I guess I gotta get myself right first. Although I am single and I am looking, so if you's looking, or anybody's got any sisters, look at this face here. How could you turn it down? How could you turn? Ugly smile like mine. Anyways, yeah, about what I said last time in my other video. I don't know, nobody really got. Sit up at the pip. Hey, it's Kyle here. Just, today was a good day. Let's go to the barber shop. Change my face. Tap it to change. Tap to change. Tap to change, and it's not changing. Tap on the screen to change. Phone change. No, it won't because it's slow and lags and sucks. Anybody watching? Nope, probably not. Crisscross applesauce. Shabba dabba ding dong. Yabba dabba doo. That's probably like the 30th time I've said that. I don't know why I say that all the time. Maybe that'll be my catchphrase. I got a Cheeto up on my lip. No, it doesn't smell like Cheetos though. No, it doesn't smell like shit. That's inappropriate to some of you, you say. But it's kinda contradicting when you are always sitting drunk, hypocrite. Now see, everybody's every mama's telling people to change, but the problem is that you're just washed up and you're not pretty no more, 'cause you're all wrinkly and old and old, and your husband's dick's gone soft. Yeah, see, and that's not the problem for me or the youth, no. Yeah, and so take your old ass aggressions and issues out on somebody else, and quit telling people to change. 'Cause it's just your medications that make you feel that way. Oh, I wonder, I'm gonna stop off in a shop when your heads are in the clouds and you're buying stuff you don't need for your grandson. I don't know. You're always fucking with my videos and glitching my shit. You got one viewer, now you got no viewers, now I got, like, quit glitching my stuff. Trying to write a parody song about grandma sucking. Not knowing nothing. Yeah, I see grandma's don't know nothing about. Well, okay, well, grandmas know everything about stuff. The grandmas are awesome, but I'm not. It's just, again, a parody song. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have today here before us is a repetition I forgot what I was gonna say real quick. Okay, well, scratch that. That's not that funny. Maybe to some of you it might be. And right now, I'm completely at a loss with what to do. I am bored out of my mind. I say I'm bored so much that I would decide to put a freaking filter mustache on my face and talk like some kind of southerner person from like or something, and be like, yeah, see, today's episode of catching you up on things that you already probably know. Common sense. Who are we to say that we not know, to claim to know that we don't know, that, can somebody bless a joint and say amen? Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Oh, that's blasphemy. I want all y'all sisters. Okay, I might go a little too far with some of this stuff. Okay, some of this is Jericho comment. All right. Now listen here, I say, can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. Getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market. Special. Yeah, that's already been said. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna copy your material. And sad music plays in the background. Imagine there's no people. The brotherhood of man. Yeah, it's easy if you try to. Maybe I can sing in a cannon. Oh, 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 oh. Now I gotta have my hand to breathe. puppet, yeah. And I'm not doing too good at ventriloquism because I don't have any kind of close friends or family. No, everybody's a football game or something, and I'm stuck at home doing nothing with no one or nothing at all. Just got the dogs who bark a lot at stuff that they see, making me also freak out and think there's weird entities. And then I go, oh, I'm probably just hallucinating something from the medication. See, side effects include dizziness, staying up late, and sweating, and acting all strange till your body adjusts, and maybe erectile dysfunction. You might get more depressed, so why the hell did we prescribe you something with this? Unless you just need marijuana and some good friends. Yeah, got nothing else to do, no, and my thing is lagging like a Cheerio. Oh, and it's satirical. Hour. Trippy, 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 dippy, dippy. Hey, what's up? Somebody, what's up? One person. We are having some technical difficulties because the phone network in these interactive live sucks. Oh, really though? Okay. I hope people are laughing and drinking some beers and stuff, and not getting too obnoxious and carried away and about what Oprah says today, yeah, 'cause she just likes to piss us all off. See, and everybody on the TV talking like this to get a rise out of your reaction. But I don't pay attention to it, no, except for sometimes I kinda do, though. But then I'm like, well, what else is there to do? Because nobody ever hangs out with me anymore. They're like, White's a douche, and his broken fucking paw. Huh? Okay. Now, what we have here is me doing absolutely nothing, wishing that I was with my friends or something, writing poetries and stuff, and comedies and nothing. Right, well, that's good old Randy here. Randy and Chuck and Randy. Fortunately, Chuck was unavailable today because of, livelihood and wives and stuff. Maybe we can get Chuck on the line in a live video interactive sometime soon. Hopefully, I don't know. He's, like I said, he's got his girlfriend and stuff. So he's like, I can't, man. I'm got that to go and dinner reservation, which is all right, So here's to Chuck. Randy's on his own right now, and the material's kind of lacking a bit. But I'm gonna get it something that did. We're just gonna make us something. Don't break character. I don't know what that was for. Alright, now today on teaching you stuff you already need to know, which you probably don't know, though, is that the equation to the manipulation of the civil justice, see, and rhetorically, I say, and that's about how people are in the Congress there, from the southern side of things, that's all they do. Yeah, we need to discuss, the issues with the talk and the babble and the stuff, and we're just gonna talk and not do nothing. Meanwhile, back at base camp. Nope, I can't pretend it. Can't pretend it. Everything has been okay since Chuck has gone away. It's been a sad, sad day. Or, wait, am I Chuck? I know, I'm Randy. You're Chuck. Anyway, if you watch this, I hope you're laughing, brother. I know you're probably not watching, though. I did just message you and talk to you a little bit ago. Asked you if you wanted to, but you were like, nope. So I was like, okay, I'll just do it myself. Whatever. I think personally, though, we probably both could make things a little more fun, It's hard to have a conversation with yourself about nothing, making something out of nothing. On the flip side of salamander sauce, we get to the nitty gritty of why people are always arguing in grocery stores about waiting in line. 1 minute, it's like, hey, there's a cash register lady person, and there's like 4 register lines, and not another person working. Especially in some of the Save-A-Lots or some of those types of places. I mean, not everybody goes there, I know. But if you do shop at those kinds of places, I always wondered why the hell they never have everyone open, typically, especially also in Aldi's and stuff, when there's like a bunch of people waiting in line and there's not enough cashiers. You're like, what? Why is there so many people and not enough people to work? And then you go to apply for jobs and try to get a job, but nobody's hiring anywhere ever. And then, when you do finally get a good job, they promise you stuff, and then they just take it away from you and fire you for nothing because they realize, oh, this kid's smarter than me, and I'm the manager, and I can't have somebody smarter than me, because I'm just a washed-up old lady woman, hag. And typically, it's mostly and that's what's ironic about all these older women having jobs, and then saying, I don't know why my daughter's with her boyfriend. I pay all the bills. Anyways, because you took all the jobs. Maybe if you wasn't worried about feeding your fat ass, hungry, sitting around eating Cheeto Doritos, watching nothing on Netflix, bunch of damn satirical nonsense, reading 50 Shades of Grey, getting all nasty, disgusting, filthy. Anyways, vulgar, gross. People make me sick. That, maybe some people like myself would actually have money in our pockets and work, and we would have, the world would be maybe some of the roads actually would be fixed too if the places were hiring, and instead of governors and politicians all talking about it, actually get it done. But they don't. They're out there on the video screens, taking your money, distributing it, fattening in the pockets, and then going, oh, it's a shame, yeah, the roads need fixed, but we're not going to fix them because we would rather watch football and put all of our money into the football and basketball and sports. And we would rather just dramatize and just make everything about sports. When in reality, everyone's athletic. Sports, you guys, I think, should be paid the most. Granted, some of this stuff is pretty cool to watch and see, but I don't think half the athletes out there should be getting paid what they get paid. At all. At all. I think athletes, if you're an athlete professionally, you should just consider yourself making like 12,000 a week, or like, or not 12,000 a week, like a year, or you know, no, not really. That's not fair. But how is it that people that go to college and school somehow are expected and make more to just sit around and do nothing except for type into computer screens and sit at the box and sit and clickety clack, wasting their time and hammering around? And most of them are probably not even doing that. They're probably just like waiting till the tick, just sitting around staring at stuff because they're like, oh, we went here, we follow tradition and this and that. And meanwhile, when people are like, hey, all those tools in the education and in all the money and the wealth that's at the universities that needs to be properly channeled so that cool things can get done and not like what they have been doing, apparently, or something. Maybe I'm just making this up. Probably just making this up. But I would say that if you follow the records of the rhetoricals and the oracles of the bliss blob spibbity splash, no one's watching again ever and ever again. But I'm probably gonna maybe play guitar here in a second once my phone gets a bit charged up. For some reason, I just like to get lost in a little bit of guitar every once in a while. I'm not the greatest, but I've been working on some stuff. And I do know, do-si-do, that one day these characters and things might be inspirational, or probably won't. Or, well, maybe they are, or aren't, or have, or haven't. Nobody tells me because it's like, you gotta pay for a prescription. They're like, pay us to pay you, to then pay us some more, to then pay you some more. And I mean, I get the hustle, I get the idea, I get it. But where then, where is the uppings and the comings, and how do you, where are all those people, and where are all the professional kinds of things that make these things a little more reasonably useful, if you will, instead of just random Today, in our math studies class, we will be learning about the circumference of the radius of the direction of the solar scopes. If you keep to things that nobody really enjoys, unless your brain chemistry is at that level and you readjust your brain chemistries with the earned knowledge of growth and brain growth, it's like, to be young again and not to be developed and know basically pretty much almost damn near everything. And everything is the same. It matches itself. It's the pattern of one. I mean, you can pretty much find repetitionally everything the same. Well, not always true. I guess the way people talk is different. The way people look is different. That's an individualistic, like, stringent. That's something that's known. However, on the other side of that known thing that I said, that probably many of you already know, again, earning tenure into alumniism, fundamental roundhouse comedy, passing time. It's a pastime tradition. Get to pastime. what else would we be doing? Uh, so inevitably, it would seem that it would be better to just, yeah, have a couple of drinks every once in a while, so that and have a little fun, earn a little, give a little, earn a little, give a little. Then that's the way that we all. That's called sustainability. I'm really honestly wondering why so many places keep turning people away and turning. They're like, nope, not hiring, nope, not hiring, nope, nope. And then the irony is, I mean, there's so many of us anymore nowadays. It would seem like we're on like the verge of an upheaval or something, and I don't really wish that or want that. I'm not saying that like, oh, that, but sometimes I really do think possibly that because there are so many somethings and so many stimulations out there that I mean, the Earth has to do something cool. Space, asteroids, something. It's got to do something cool. Get us all to feel like, yeah, we got to keep on keeping on. We're not going to not keep on keeping on, of course. But as far as like getting people to come together, we do need something spooky and scary again. I think we need to scare ourselves a little more back to one another again. Or something. Of sorts, if you will. And maybe this character I'm doing now might be channeling something that is beyond me, that is not me. I thought about maybe just making a show about nothing and recording the dogs earlier running around outside. Because I thought to myself, people will watch that. Puppies, dogs, interactive. There are people that just sit there because of the medications. And in the same sense, my medications lately are making me feel funny, which is cool. I'm adjusting. It's all right. Part of me, though, is like, fuck it. It's time to have another LSD escape or something. No, I'm kidding. Nah, not really. Don't need LSD, but it's useful. Psilocybin mushrooms or something. That's useful too. It's fun because then it makes you feel stupid. So since because you feel stupid, then everything's new again. Most of your brilliance minds like myself, that once you figure it out, you've got to kind of continue to retardate yourself with overstimulation of things, party till you pass out type of scenarios, which isn't good for your health or good for your body or nothing. But I can see where and why so much of that has happened and continues to happen all the time. And at some point, it just makes you know and think like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because other people all have different lifestyles to live and lead because they all are having babies now. And again, I almost had kids, but either one, she had a miscarriage or they were aborted or something, and then she died, which I don't know. Nothing was. I doubt they were aborted, but anyways, she's not that type of person. But that's a sad tragedy that I'm still moving forward on, though. But and then another relationship where, yeah, it's like what's the purpose and point in anything, really? If we're not just meant to like eventually at some point in age in life, which we're all getting to now, most of us starting to be in our late 20s, where that's the only point of our existence now, is to do stuff like this and the dad jokes, buck up, chug up, huck 'em, chug 'em football. That's all we got. That's all, we learned it. Now we got to do it. Be about it. And I'm trying to be about it. Be a coach and do sports and interact. But, well, not that. I'm not really going. But I could probably be. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't want to be that weird guy. Unless everybody wants to be, if pay attention and laugh at the weird. Today on our sexual education class, now see, okay, so when Moses parted the seas, the parable in that is talking about when a woman is on her period menstruating. Okay, so one leg represents one sea, the other leg, and then you spread them. And that's this, right? Like, ooh. And now in that, that's the Red Seas. The Red Seas. And send the troops in. And the village and the people, and it's established. Why do you think they always tell that story around Easter and stuff? Yeah. So most of you are kind of stupid and fanatical and mysticized by it because your weirdness, because you either one are afraid of a vagina, or if you don't know what one looks like because you're ugly, that's not my fault. And thanks that it helps with robots, I guess. It's sex machines or something. It's the future. Now everybody's got something to somebody and robot, which is pretty cool, but it's also strange. But I'm not judging. Really need somebody to hang out with. I need a friend to make me laugh. And that way I don't have to do stupid things that I am bored out of my mind. But hopefully somebody will laugh at this sometime. Somebody will have a good time and get down and get real funky. On the late night show. What time is it though? On the late night show when it's not that late though, unless you're in a different time zone. And somehow live interactions make this happen, and then people see and watching channel and they're here. Yeah, alright though. See if my mustache will change now because my phone is still glitchy. Oh! Hey! How'd that happen? Whew. I don't... okay, let's change the mustache up here a bit. Duh. Flies landing on me and stuff. Yeah, that's a good mustache there. This one I can work with. I can work with this one. This works. Are we on? Are we live? I don't believe you yet. I don't. In other news, today I found out the same thing I found out yesterday. That there is absolutely nothing going on except for crazy stuff over in the Middle East. With as far as the Syria, all those types of things. Syria and bombings and stuff that I don't know if our news and media has actually really been reporting any of that. Trying to fanaticize. I don't know what they're doing. Really keeping a blind eye equation on the developing top news stories, because really, this is like an Onion news report of sorts. There's nothing new under the sun, so what do? We gotta make it happen. So then there again, that's my question of why we have the war and vengeance and stuff. So it's like, on one side, now you see me? Oh, hey, what's up? Back in action. Getting ready to have, I don't know, I'm about to maybe play guitar.